Now, President William Ruto on Wednesday signed 7 bills into law in a move the government says will increase disposable income while broadening the tax base. Now, it will, however, see the cost of hailing a cab or ordering food online increase. The bills signed into law also include the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission Amendment Bill 2024, which will require that the next chairperson of the commission to be a lawyer qualified to hold the office of a High Court judge. We get more from our very own Olive Burrows.
Excellencies, these are the other copies of the Tax Procedures Amendment Bill.
In a mixed bag for the Kenyan taxpayer, President William Ruto on Wednesday signed 7 government-sponsored bills into law. In a move he said would accelerate the realization of their bottom-up economic transformation agenda. They are the Kenya Revenue Authority Amendment Bill, the Kenya Roads Amendment Bill, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission Amendment Bill, the Statutory Instruments Amendment Bill, the Business Laws Amendment Bill, the Tax Procedures Amendment Bill, and the Tax Laws Amendment Bill.
Sir, the 5th bill is Kenya Roads' position of the Kenya Roads Board by reducing its membership.
The Tax Laws Amendment Bill, now Act, introduces different measures, including allowing the affordable housing levy to be deducted from the tax liability that is payable. This, the government says, would address the issue of double taxation. The changes to the law are also intended to incentivize pension contributions by increasing the amount deductible for contributions from 20,000 shillings a month to 30,000 shillings per month. Payment of pensions benefits from registered funds to individuals will now be tax-free upon reaching retirement age. Previously, only payments after 65 years of age were tax-exempt. To address the challenges faced by small businesses and small-scale farmers with the electronic tax invoice management system, better known as ETIMS, the Tax Procedures Amendment Bill provides for reverse ticketing, where the purchaser will be the one to issue a tax invoice for the purpose of ascertaining tax liability. This will apply to businesses whose turnover does not exceed 5 million shillings a year. Where excise tax on alcoholic beverages are concerned, there are upsides and downsides. The changes empower the National Treasury Cabinet Secretary to exempt spirits made from agricultural products in Kenya from excise duty, and alters the due date for payment of excise duty on alcoholic beverages from 24 hours to monthly, payable on the 5th day of the month following the transaction. This, the government says, should address cash flow challenges. And excise duty on certain alcoholic beverages will now be based on the strength of alcohol content in the product rather than on quantity. This, the government says, will increase excise on spirits, reduce excise on beer, and marginally increase the excise on wines. Users of ride-hailing apps and food delivery apps will, however, be forced to dig deeper into their pockets. The government has now introduced a significant economic presence tax at an effective rate of 6% for non-resident businesses. Additionally, the Act introduces the minimum top-up tax at a rate of 15%. This will require businesses to calculate the amount of tax paid at the end of the year and account for the difference should it be lower than 15%.